little bit about the event tonight, just for those who aren't aware of it.
Well, we have a tradition at BYU that we hold basically a worship service called Fireside. It's welcome to anyone that would like to attend, just to provide an inspiring message of maybe hope and substance through kind of the vehicle of football. And we're trying to make sure that the world at least understands that for us football is part of what we do, but not the only thing that we do. And it gives a lot of the local fans and supporters of maybe even the opponent's team to see a glimpse of what BYU football is about and who the players are that represent the institution.
Well, this is obviously the first one of the year, and just what is it like to be back in the swing of things?
Well, it's a lot of anxiety, a lot of excitement, a lot of just apprehension, I think, for everyone as they're anxious to play and see exactly where the team is. But it's what they love to do. And so as coaches, we love to see our players succeed. We love to see them learn through challenges. And so it's why we're in the profession. So hopefully this evening and tomorrow will be just a great experience and a great learning experience for everyone that attends.
Coach, a lot of coaches have trouble keeping their guys focused on just football, and you're balancing religion and football. How do you keep that balance, and how do you keep your guys maintain both
Well,
focuses?
I think it's why we're here. Football, at the end of the day and at the end of our lives, will be just a way to maybe have helped other people. And I'm not sure that in and of itself will be enough to really put our stamp on what we've done here on this earth. So hopefully we're maximizing our talents. And hopefully, what I'm asking our players to do is use it as one of the reasons they're playing, is to just do the very best they can through gifts they've been given to really maybe share a message.
Is this your first trip to Mississippi?
No, I coached at Louisiana Tech, and so I've traveled through Mississippi recruiting and other things.
What will you and the guys talk about tonight? Or the three guys are speaking, and whoever else wants to go. What will you talk about?
I basically asked each one of them just to share our story, and I'm talking about BYU football, but I'm also talking about what they believe. A lot of these kids have been on missions, which are 2 years where they paid their own way to go out and speak and share a gospel message with folks in other countries as well as all of the United States. About 75% of our team speaks another language, and so they'll share basically what they believe and how it ties to life in football.
What are the religious aspects of this trip? And of course, everybody more be focused on the game, but what are the religious aspects of coming in?
Really just an opportunity to serve is what we consider tonight, and an opportunity to play, which hopefully lends credibility to how we're living tomorrow. And so hopefully it's a message of not only faith but football, and that the two can coexist, and it's not just one or the other.
Anything different about doing a Fireside for the first time here in Tupelo, where you can break people in or just kind of go right into it?
No, we have basically the same approach no matter where we go, and I think anyone that chooses to attend will find it really uplifting and inspiring night, and it's usually the favorite part of my trip. I like football, but the events on Friday nights are really special.
That's kind of my next question led into. You're open about saying faith over football. You may take some flack for that. That's something you don't mind saying in public.
I think it lends credibility when we play well. There's only been, I think, 7 teams that have won more games the past 5 years than us, and I just like the thought that it is possible. Not only possible, it's desirable to do more other than just play ball. And our kids' grade point average is over a 3.0 collectively as a team. There's a lot of them that are married, and they're doing other things. And they can, and I think in our life, we can focus on other things and still be successful professionally.
Last question. How is being a football player at BYU different from being a football player at St. Ole Miss or another school?
I'm not sure from the Division I football perspective. The demands, the time, all those things are very similar at BYU. The nature of their classwork, why they've attended the institution. It's a private institution where over 90% of the students are a member of one faith, so they're actually drawn there by a religious purpose first and foremost, and then everything else is kind of added to it after that.